Hi guys. Welcome to the Gagged podcast.
I'm your host, Bella Joie.
And I'm Leah Hayes.
And today we have the most stunning, show-stopping, gorgeous,
Vicious.
yet to be award-winning, nominated,
Vicious Victoria.
Vicious Victoria Grant.
Hi, honeys.
So happy to have you here. I think we should start with a shot.
I would love
She's
one.
a tequila girl. Today is the day after the tea's pre-party.
Pre-party.
And we are struggle busting a lot.
Quite literally.
We're all
And-
hungover boots.
Hungover boots and on
I
edge.
still
So
can't
hopefully
do
this softens out the edges of reality. Let's cheers. Okay.
What are we cheersing to?
Love and honor.
Love and honor, friendship, and
And if you can't come in,
making a duo, a trio.
Period. Period.
here, don't make me cry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wait, this is the tequila.
I fucking love tequila.
Ooh.
I didn't even finish it because I'm a pussy.
Oh,
you can
God.
all have it.
You didn't finish?
No, guys, I made it
She
work.
always, she's typically finishing.
What happened to Boozy Bella?
Boozy Bella's in retirement.
You guys, I'm in like,
Oh,
as soon as
I
the
got
camera
that
started,
badly.
the mood's better.
The mood is so much better.
It's lighter, I feel.
It's
lighter.
lighter. Things have just been a little heavy this evening, but we're in a new
You would
new
know all
set.
about
We're
heavy.
in LA. I know, babes. I'm heavy boots these days. Anyway, so as I finish the
Kidding.
shot, let's just explain, you two, how did we meet? How did this all occur?
How did we meet?
And how did we make a duo, a trio?
Well, I fear that one evening, originally I met you first. Like
Me?
I met you with your friend Sarah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
my
met-
friend Sarah was
we-
in town.
We met at your house because
Shout out Sarah. Hi.
last year at the tea show, I met a roommate and I like needed a place to stay and she told me I was welcome. I stayed and I didn't know that you lived with her. And I pulled up and you were just out there in a sexy Playboy bikini.
I was
You were.
tanning.
You looked so hot.
And you were there, and your tits were titting.
They were
and you were
titting.
skinny as fuck.
I-
And I'm like,
I
who's
fear.
this fucking big boob skinny bitch in my house?
Literally.
And then you ended up going to LA to work. You came back
And you were still there.
and I was still there. I was there for a while. I was
Yeah.
working. And
We almost asked her to pay rent.
no, I quite literally have stayed many days in
Many
your bed.
days. Many a night.
No, but we immediately just kicked it off. And then
Mhm.
a week or two later, like 2 weeks later, I met Bella because you guys
For
went to LA.
Halloween.
Yeah.
So me and Leah
Yeah.
came out here for Halloween, and she told me about Victoria. I feel like there's like a running theme where I'm always skeptical of people.
No, she doesn't trust the dolls.
I know, not even dolls, just like new people in general. I fear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so she told
'Cause
me,
she's emo.
yeah, a little the tattoos. If they didn't tell you,
No, the spider web, the
She's
moth,
damaged.
like the
trauma.
bat, the
do you think-
bats.
why do you think I do sex work? Anyway, so
Oh.
okay.
Yeah, Halloween.
So then Halloween, she showed up to the hotel like an Egyptian goddess out of nowhere.
Freshly
and-
pumped.
Freshly
I was
pumped.
freshly pumped.
Pumped down boots.
She was
Yeah.
feeling
She
herself.
showed up. I remember you showed up and you were like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. And I was like, oh my God, you're so fun. And then we clicked. And then
Immediately, I feel.
immediately we
Yeah.
clicked. But then she went and left the party. Like we went to the party, whatever. then we were going to
you
the
totally
afters.
tapped
No,
out.
I didn't. I left, but it's because I fell asleep in the back seat.
No,
No,
she
she-
fell asleep in the Uber on the way to the afters.
She went to the
I
party.
full
and then we
on
went to the-
passed out in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she got out of the car and immediately just went
No,
home.
I know. So then I was like, I guess it's just me and you.
I think there might be a mosquito in here.
No, I saw something buzzing
Yeah.
around.
And then we decided to go to the afters together. And I was like, I
Yeah.
guess I'll just stay with you. And then we were lit. And then we were there and the vibes were just like not vibing.
They were not.
And we were like,
fucking
we should just
vibing.
leave.
'Cause I
And
wasn't
so
there.
then I called this the Bourbon. And then
The burp.
She sat in the back. You guys, she. I don't know what her problem is with this, but she has a tendency to sit in the very back row, no matter what. Like there was several seats. There was one right
It was
next
just
to
us two in the
It
Suburban.
was just us two in a burb, and she fully sat behind me, not in the one that was like where I could like even look at her.
so
I had to
weird.
fully do
Why
a
are you
twist.
so weird? Why
I
did
don't
you
know
do
why
that?
she did that, but she did it, and she sat behind me in the back. I was like,
You
she didn't want to.
sat like reverse the whole
Was I
way.
stinky? Like, what was going on?
I just feel safe back there.
No, I don't know what was
And-
happening, but I fully sat in front of her, and I didn't know her well enough to like
You came
move
back at what,
and be
5
with her because I
a.m.
wasn't
or
sure why
something?
she wanted to be back there. I was like, maybe she needs her space. Like, we're new friends. I'm gonna give her
No.
space.
And then we had like the craziest heart to heart that night.
We did, and then I.
And then she came back to the hotel and she was sleeping. And we played like Britney Spears so quietly on my phone because I didn't want the vibes to end.
It was like one volume notch up
literally. And then we sat in the dark and just talked. And then you left.
with a flashlight on. My phone
Literally.
had the flashlight. Her phone was playing Britney, on volume 1,
And I was sleeping in a
and
bonnet.
she was just slumbered.
Scratch that.
Scratch that.
Oh,
Leah,
and Leah was just slumbered.
she was slumbered. And then I had a panic attack slightly because I was like, I
Oh.
divulged too much info to this girl that I don't know. And like, why did I do that? Because I was fucked up and like we vibed and I trusted
Also,
her.
your personality is so like open that
I know.
Initially, now that I know you, obviously I know you're a vault, but I was just
Yeah.
like, like when someone's super extroverted and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they're friends with everybody. So then it's like, whatever I tell you,
Who am I
everyone's
friends
gonna
with
know.
besides you?
No, I know, but like,
guys?
No, but
like
that's
my
just their
perception is
personality.
like you're so extroverted, and I was like, I don't know this girl, and
It's
like,
like,
why
she's
did
gonna
I?
spill the beans.
We were just
The beans.
talking. We were talking work
We
stuff.
were
We were talking
talking
about
about
life stuff. We were talking about numbers. We were
everything.
talking about a
we
lot
were
of things.
talking about numbers, percentages, life,
No,
work.
and I was like, why did I do that?
No,
I was
and
like,
then
that was
we ended up
crazy.
becoming really good friends.
Yeah.
And then I told her one fateful night, I
Yeah.
was telling her, I was like, I had a panic attack when I got home because I thought I revealed too much. I revealed way too much. You might get sued. I revealed too much to her. And
Then I was like, same, and,
then
we're like, oh
we
my God, it
just
was meant
like,
to
we're
be.
both like, yeah, same. And
Yeah.
yeah, nothing ever left that
But we
room.
all
It
tend
probably
to-
went to her, but it's very typical.
Honestly, no.
Wait, what?
I didn't feel like I did.
She said, yeah. And you're like, no.
Wait, I just have a tendency to say yeah when like I'm not paying attention.
I feel like we all have like a good dynamic because she's so extroverted and crazy and down for whatever. I'm like a good in between, and then you tend to be a little bit more of like a homebody.
No,
type.
well,
She's
disappear
trying to
for-
dox me, guys.
I know, I'm sorry. Leah will disappear for like 6 weeks, just like gaming.
No, so
Yeah.
then we talk like every day,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah.
No,
All day, every
I
day.
just visited Bella in her hometown, and I don't
Hometown
even.
is crazy.
Can I say Tampa?
Yeah,
It's
where
not
I
even
live.
her hometown.
I just
she
visited.
happens
I just
to live
vis-
there.
I just visited Bella in Tampa, and I immediately like FaceTimed her as soon as I got to the airport, and like
Oh, I
on the
know.
plane, and like when I got home and landed.
But you FaceTime everyone everywhere at every moment of
Not
the day.
everyone. I
No.
FaceTime you three.
No, and honestly, I just
You do.
answer all the time.
Yeah,
So like we'll just both be on FaceTime doing different things
at the same time.
at the same time.
Yeah.
We're like nonverbal, but we just need accompaniment.
No, I literally remember when I was going through my like situationship breakup, I called Bella and just cried on the phone and she didn't say a thing. For,
I was like doing my makeup, getting ready to go out, and she's just crying. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
girl.
for like 2
Yeah.
hours.
No,
it was
totally.
crazy.
I was like, that sucks.
Yeah,
No,
Leah
so
was probably gaming.
Probably.
probably gaming for sure. Just click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Oh, God.
This
No,
is what we
literally-
hear. This is what we hear when we FaceTime each
Victoria
other.
will like FaceTime me and literally I'm just like, yeah, mm-hmm.
No,
and then
and
I'll
I'm
like
like,
kill
she's
someone
not listening.
virtually and then
That's like when I go on to like a date with like a sugar daddy, and I'm like, what'd you say? Like,
No, literally, you try to look like you're so interested in what they're saying, so they know that you're paying attention. But you're so focused on how you look like you're paying attention,
no,
you don't actually
you
pay
don't
I'll
actually
attention.
listen
only
to any of the
respond
words.
when I like die and have free time.
no, she'll respond when her Panera gets to the front door.
No, literally, she's
Like,
oh my
no.
Panera's here.
I
Gotta
actually
go.
haven't Panera in like a while.
Oh,
No, totally.
Yeah. I'm like over the soup and sandwich combo, you know?
oh, you're getting it's burning you out.
Yeah. It's just like too much.
Too much.
I actually
Fuck.
just haven't been eating these days.
I Uber Eats Panera every day. I just can't handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't.
No, you
literally.
know what I've been Uber eating?
What?
Like every day?
What?
Maggiano's.
Oh my god.
So good.
I don't know if this is like a plug or whatever, but the best place in Vegas to eat Italian food, they have the best fried zucchini.
Maggiana.
Amazing.
So good.
So good.
I've never had better.
Our
I've actually
ongoing
never had
joke
it,
is
but
it's
so good.
No, I know. I was literally about to say you've never had it, you fucking
She
liar.
said so good.
no,
So good.
their chicken parm is like on speed dial.
No, it's incredible.
point.
It's
I'm
incredible.
obsessed.
So shout out, sponsor us, I guess.
Hi, Mangiano, if
hi.
you're a person.
But I call it like me and Daniela will call it Luigi Mangioni's.
I think Mangiano means family in Italian, unless I'm wrong.
This bitch is Italian.
Is
so.
that what that means?
Yeah.
Isn't it just familia or is that Spanish?
I don't know.
I fear
these
we
days.
should.
We should cut
Stop.
this
Ew,
part
I
My
out.
feel like
shoulder
we
was
should-
up on the couch like a man. I need to.
Oh,
Okay,
Like, we're
hookers.
just going back to our roots.
Back to our roots.
I'm reverting. I'm turning
No,
back into a
literally,
pumpkin.
it's like
Just one step at a time.
Okay, so
And I
that's
fall in
how we
love.
basically all met. So
Yeah.
just to clarify, me and Victoria were friends first. And so moving on to the next topic.
Let's do something spicy with her, because I know, like,
We've
some other
done
guests,
several spicy
we
things
can, like,
together.
We can talk and
Well,
like, have fun with, but I just know that
I
she will
fear you
reveal.
have been inside of each other. So how much more spicier
A few
could it
times
get?
at this point of view.
A few times.
well,
I
actually-
have had to.
No, like 3. I
We've
think,
all been
right?
inside each
2
other.
or 3.
No, we all have been inside of each
You
other.
have-
Well, you've never been inside of me.
You've never been
She's
inside of
never
me.
been inside
But
of
both
me.
of you have been inside of me.
Yeah, I'm a top girly these days. And
These days.
so
I fear.
no, yeah,
I
no, we did
fear.
a really great scene
We
together.
did. We did a few
So,
great scenes.
so
No,
good.
your guys.
We did the
Wait,
orgy,
are you
the
talking about
threesome,
the one
and
with
then-
Justice?
No, and then the orgy, and then one with Justice, and then the other
We had
day,
an off-camera
moment. We're falling in love.
Ew.
No, not just us two.
That is
No,
so gross.
there was a man there.
There
as
was
well.
it was a whole ordeal.
It was an ordeal.
But it was a cute moment, honey. We were like on the beach, kind of.
No,
It was. We can't say more, but
we
it
were
was
both in matching sets. That's all
Public?
you need to know.
no. It
Not
was,
in public. It
It
was a
You said
private
on a
beach.
beach.
It was a
in a
private
home
beach
on
in
a
a home on a
beach.
private beach.
Okay, that's different than on the beach.
Yeah, but it was like basically the beach was like a breathing distance, and then
breathing distance.
No, the sand was downstairs.
No, it was so crazy.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
so we were there, and then he goes, "I have guns," and she goes,
No,
"Okay."
I fear that we don't need to talk about that one. I did, but okay, listen.
So
I
then
wasn't
she's
like,
in a Honey Burdett's set on this balcony in the middle of the night. And Honey Burdett's set, I'm sitting there. She has a fucking AK-47 in Honey Burdett's set, and she is just shooting.
Okay,
off this
okay, Blair
balcony.
White. What?
It was so insane.
okay,
I was
I'm not
sitting
like a gun
there, I
girly,
was
but of course,
what?
like, we're on a private beach at a private house. Me, Bella, another man. We are.
Another.
Crazy.
Two men and another man. I love how you're like, I'm not a gun girly, but you had an AK-47.
and I shot it and hit the target every
You
time,
hit the
honey.
target.
What
No,
was
it
the
was-
target?
Well, at
It
first
was
I
a
was
piece of metal.
No, but no, listen.
It was passersby on the beach. It was GTA.
And then his dog started running around. And I was like, please.
Wait, you're shooting with a dog in the home?
No, I was
That
like-
poor
I was
dog.
like, please don't shoot the dog.
No, ASPCA is gonna literally sue us.
No.
Here's the
You
deal.
have an SPC. Sorry, I'm like outing myself as Canadian.
What was that noise? I fear it started raining.
Sorry, we have an extra guest in the building. It's Cassidy Colley, but we've told her she needs to sit in silence. But she's
Literally.
cracking up over there.
She's in the corner.
Okay.
Okay, continue. No,
anyway,
but it was just a moment.
It
and a
was
half.
funny. No,
It
and
was
this dog
such a
was so
vibe.
cute. This dog was so cute, but the dog ran down the steps, so I immediately stopped shooting because the dog ran out onto the beach, and I immediately stopped.
Yeah, I was probably scared
but the
that
funny
an
part is-
AK-47 was
No,
going
this
off.
part is really fun.
Are we allowed to talk about guns? Like,
I have no clue,
They're
but
legal.
this is the funniest part. It was legal. I don't have a.
they're legal.
It was legal.
No, it was so legal.
I have no. It was on a private beach. It was he owned the gun.
Oh no, it's a private beach.
I can't because I don't want people to think I'm shooting at the beach when there's pedestrians. It was a private beach.
She was shooting at
2
sharks.
a.m.
It was the middle of the night. No, but I was shooting an archery thing for a while on
No,
accident.
I know it was so crazy
And-
because she was like, "Oh, the circle," and he was like, "No, not the circle, the target." And I was like, "No, that literally is."
No,
Anyway.
we both were like, no, that's the target.
No,
and
and
he's
then
like,
I felt like I was on Salvia because he was like gaslighting us into like that there wasn't a circle. I was like, "No, that's the fucking circle."
no, that was honestly.
And
a
then he goes,
fun
"Oh, you're
time."
shooting my archery target."
And I was like, oh, what am I supposed to be shooting at? He's like, that little
So
piece
you
of metal
bows
over
and
there.
arrows as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, ciao. Okay, so that happened.
Yeah.
No,
and then I
so
took, and then I took her to a nudist resort.
Oh, I have never had.
Wait, was it the one in Fort Lauderdale?
No, it was the one in Tampa.
It was so
Oh right.
much
Why do I
fun.
always think you're going to Miami?
I don't know. No, took her to a nudist resort, and she had never been before, and she was living her life. I looked
fear-
over, and I fear she was in a threesome
I was.
on the side of the hot tub.
With a couple.
I look over, pussy spread. Her
Victoria-
Victoria eating this girl's pussy
And then
while her
husband is eating my ass.
I look over, and then me and my other friend were just sitting on the other side of the hot tub. We were just like, huh.
No, I heard you say, gotta let the daughter grow up or something. You're like, I gotta let her fly or something like that. No, I've never had more fun at this nudist
That's
resort.
so Victoria though.
It is, and you guys all act like.
What?
No,
I'm
we
not.
act
I'm not
like
beating
no,
the
I just
lesbian
know that's you at this
allegations.
point.
I was fully just like eating, cat while I was like in the hot tub.
Eating cat.
No, and the funny thing is
It
it was
is
so
crazy.
interesting because it's like a nudist like resort, and so like there's just obviously everyone's like naked,
Yeah.
but like everyone was just in the hot tub, so like it was just a whole hot tub full of people, and then you just getting down and dirty.
No, and then like I'm
and you just
Brits.
heard the little. She sounds like the Cookie Monster when she sucks
Oh,
dicks
because I
these
sound
days.
like I sucked it like
No, the ongoing.
I
Well,
like gargle.
it's not even an ongoing joke. It's just what I call
Oh,
it.
it's so good. We've just had so many like fun experiences together, I feel. And that's one of the things I love so much about her. She's just down for whatever and comes with like the best spirits. And it's like she's no drama, even though there's like stuff happening in her life, but she's not drama like in a relationship.
You know, like I'm not
No,
causing
totally.
drama within our friend group. I'm
No,
I'm
you're just, like,
presenting
drama.
It's just drama finds you,
I
but
think
you don't want to
she
be a part
finds
of it.
drums.
No, I fear that I find drama.
I fear
but not
you find.
intentionally these days.
No, these days you're getting better.
These days.
But I
Thank
kind
you.
of live because I'm like, oh my God.
Like, I'm not drama.
Sometimes like,
No.
I'll be on FaceTime with
I'm
her.
dramatic.
And like I'll be with like a friend or something. And like we'll be on FaceTime with her. And like it's almost like a little TV show.
I fear.
No,
it
something's
is.
always going on with you.
No, it
Something
is.
is.
And you're
No,
so
but-
entertaining. And I feel like
And she's
you're the type of
bebop
person
booping.
who just needs like cameras on you all the time.
I should
Because
have a podcast. No, no. What's funny is though is that when I first met them, I was like miserable 24/7, and then once I stopped being miserable because of the situationship I was in, crazy, I like actually began to like be drama even more. Like, and it didn't have to do with the same thing every time. So now they're very entertained.
No, now it's interesting because it's
Yeah.
not the it's not
Yeah,
the
it's
same
not the
cry.
same drama.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the same cry as crazy, but so true.
No, it was crying. It was a lot of
No,
crying.
a lot
Crying-
of crying.
I think I
But
cried
you're
the
a
first.
Cancer. You wear your heart on your sleeve.
I do, and I think I cried the first 3 months I knew both of you, but whatever.
No, it was giving like
It was just giving
we got
like,
to know
baby
you
girl.
like really quickly.
I am like a
and
baby girl.
We got close really quickly, and
you're like a little sister.
and then it was a lot of crying, but it was because you were going through a really rough patch.
That was
but
like
now
the
we're on the other
roughest.
side, and I'm actually so
I
happy.
love
It's
this
so
other
fun.
side.
No,
I
the
was
other
just telling my
side.
roommate, I was like, it's so interesting. Once you get out of something, you feel so like free, and like it's so freeing to not like wake up and go to bed thinking about somebody.
Yeah, you
know
just
what I
couldn't
mean?
see the light at the end of the
And now I'm in the
tunnel.
light.
But it's because you like were refusing to rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah.
You were like
My Band-Aid has been
slowly
ripped.
peeling it off.
The
and
Band-Aid's been
then
ripped, put
it's
through a
been
shutter, and then
ripped,
burned.
And you're so much better for it.
No.
Thank you.
And also
100p.
look more gorgeous than ever. Her look at fucking the teas yesterday was like you won.
If you
just
saw
won
the pictures,
yesterday.
Thank you.
you know this is
I
the
haven't
same
seen
glam.
the photos yet.
But they've been posted.
Where?
Everywhere.
Austin's.
Oh, I need
PC.
to go find them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Port
PC
Crush.
posted.
Did you guys post on IG yet?
No.
Okay.
But
Me neither.
they did post 2 different pics of me. So slay. The hat was a little cuckoo bonkers, but I kind of live for the hat.
I fear that you asked everybody in the house. so
and
that
everyone
was-
said no, and I still ran with it.
Well, not everyone. It was literally. I feel like I was on the losing side of no hat.
No,
but-
I feel like everyone came around to that, but it was just like a vibe. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I think
I
the
wore
hat
a
was
hat.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so let's move on to the next thing because
yeah.
like they
Oh,
don't give a fuck about
what
my hat.
They don't
everyone
even know this hat was cute.
what
Next.
everyone should know about you. So, tell us what you were doing before porn and before OnlyFans because your lore
It's
is just so
insane.
interesting.
Insane.
She has been in music videos. She has been in magazines.
She's been in Vogue.
She's been everywhere. Tell us about what you were doing like 18 onward and then how you got to where you are, basically.
Yeah, 100%. I
100p.
And OP.
It's crazy talking about like a life before this because sometimes I feel like that person is like literally gone. But it's interesting still looking back at pictures and stuff. I went to school for like musical theater,
Mm-hmm.
which is like crazy.
Theater nerd.
No, it makes sense. Now you do porn, so it's like it's all
Yeah,
the
no,
same.
the acting really came in. It came
Can you
through.
sing for us?
No, I can't sing anymore because they
Oh.
did my tracheal shave, and now I don't like. I can't even like get like my falsetto. It's gone.
The
which is-
songbird of our generation, I fear, has died.
No, the songbird of our generation is crazy.
Adele has
But-
passed away.
I like did like a lot of
Cosmo, Wanda. Cos.
Can I have Wanda?
Just give one
Are
of
we
them
allowed
back
to
because,
smoke this on camera?
yeah.
Okay, cool. You
It's
guys,
not illegal.
this is literally not crack. It's a vape.
No
So-
one thought
No
it was
one
back
assumed
until you
that.
said
See,
that.
there's the drama. I just say random shit.
Anyway,
No,
So-
so I got out of college.
So, musical theater.
I was in college in New York, and I immediately did not like New York. I think that in the only time that I love it is like the spring, And every other time is miserable. I do not like the cold. You guys always receive. The first time I met these girls, I was just shaking all night, and they were both like rubbing my arms because I was so cold. I was like also 90 pounds, don't know.
You were
But
2 pounds
no,
in.
Yeah.
Basically, you were naked.
And it was freezing then, no?
No, it was.
Remember when you fell down the hill?
Okay. No, it was actually so embarrassing. It was like
No,
it was
she
the big
fell down the hill
It was
in
the big
Hollywood
podcast
Hills.
party. What is
No, it was
Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk.
Pillow
It was
Talk's
Pillow Talk
party?
Halloween party.
And it was on.
I
This...
fear that we were the 3 only transsexuals there, but whatever.
No, Lila
There was
there.
another. There was Lila.
Lila was there.
I just said that just because she has a puss.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I don't know. I thought that was an insult.
No, like because she has a puss, so she's like.
No, I think
like,
Lila is fucking stunning.
No, she's so gorgeous.
No,
but what
I
I'm
met
just
her-
saying is
I've-
there was another transsexual, but like she has a puss, so like in my mind she's like cis, but like she's not.
No, I
Do you know what I mean?
I understand now. Anyways, so fast forward to me moving to Los Angeles. I got into like, I wanted to always like be an actor at the time, actor, not actress. But
Oh, okay.
I was fully a man. You guys should see me. I was so hot, but whatever.
So hot.
No,
I
honestly,
definitely would have.
Of like our friend group. So like I feel like a common theme among trans girls is to like once you get close enough with someone, you're like, oh my god, look what I looked like before I started transitioning.
No, yeah, those pictures
You
are.
were
Victoria
so
was
ugly.
the hottest,
So hot.
the
Hot man, hot
hottest
girl.
man. I literally told her when she showed me her pictures, I was like, I would drop down on my
No,
knees
I was
for
getting
you.
sexually aroused.
No, I like
I showed.
sometimes when I
Crystal
can't nut,
yesterday,
I
and she
look
was
at
like,
your pre-FFS photos.
No, hot. Anyway, so then you moved to LA. You're such an LA girl.
No, I am an LA girl, but I feared that Tampa might have taken me over. Whatever. I moved to LA and I started in like music. I did a lot of music videos.
So sorry.
Like, are we in a trap house? What's
Fine.
happening?
Yeah.
No, but I started doing music videos originally, and then I
What do
got
you
on.
mean start doing music videos?
Yeah,
Because people
like-
need clarification.
Like, I'm in a few like BB Rexa videos, like Demi Lovato, like things like that. Like, you can find me.
Because she was literally a model. I mean, still is, but
No,
just
so
in a different
from
way.
music videos, I got a modeling agency, and I did like Vogue Hong Kong men, Vogue Italy men.
The real
and-
deal.
No, yeah, it was really fun. I was like in a whole like queer love spread for Vogue Hong Kong.
Were you getting like good money from that?
No,
Oh,
I
really?
think that's honestly what pushed me into sex work, and I love it. It's not that I just feel like honestly, let's be so for real. It's very financially lucrative.
Yeah, of course.
And I was just over I was doing things that were very cool. I really enjoyed what I was doing, but I was sick of like living below my means and also working at like a dispensary. Like I was like, this is not for me. Like I hate
it's
going
crazy that you were like in music videos with these like high profile
Yeah.
people in Vogue, whatever.
like Little
and you-
Huddy. I did a Little Huddy music video.
No, but like you still had to like work at a dispensary because I feel like it's a
Yeah.
misconception for like a lot of people that are viewing
Mhm.
is that it's like, oh, she was in
Exposure
Vogue.
equals money.
Right.
And it
it's
does
like,
not.
And you were really in close proximity
And
and,
that's-
in social settings with these people that are very successful.
Yeah.
But just because you're there doesn't mean
Yeah.
that success rubs off on you.
No, it doesn't. And like you have to really work your ass off for years in Los Angeles if you want to be like a mainstream actor, model,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is. Everyone that I know that's still in that industry, because of course I'm still friends with those people, they're still trying
Hustling.
their hardest. They're hustling. Yeah, I mean we're all hustlers too.
Oh, babe. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, but it's like different. It's a lot easier to financially gain in this industry.
It's fast money.
It's
what
fast.
we do.
It's fast slut money, honey. And
Pure.
no pure boots. But
Pure.
like let's abbreviate every word we have in our vocabulary. No, but I did that, did music videos, then I did male modeling for a while. And, you know, I had an agent for acting, so I did that for a while as well. And then I got on TikTok and did a lot of like makeup on TikTok because I started doing drag. And I started doing a lot of brand deals for like makeup companies and stuff. So then that was like my thing. I was always kind of trying to find my thing, and I went through a lot of different phases trying
Right.
to. I feel like that's my whole life.
You're
That's-
always on like the creative side.
Always.
of-
100%. But I
100%.
think it's also really interesting to say that like everything that you kind of tried, like you succeeded at. Like,
Yeah.
granted, like with the modeling and like those types of gigs, like the money, like financially didn't succeed, but like the achievements that you accomplished during that time was a success. And then you started TikTok to kind of be a makeup influencer.
Yeah.
And that started to succeed.
Yeah.
And
I
so
just
it,
didn't like any of the things.
right.
I was
so-
having fun.
Nothing
no,
stuck.
nothing's stuck. And
No.
so now that you're like in the sex work world,
And it's
like we
sticking.
know like you're succeeding in that as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like more like showing of your character.
Yeah, but
and
that's
that you're
life,
like a
right?
hard worker. Yeah, but
Yeah.
a lot of people try things and don't succeed.
True.
So I think it just says something about like your charisma, like your like the whole vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed. Now I'm doing this, and I went.
So like, what's this? How did you start in the porn world?
Yeah, what was like your first exposure to it?
The first exposure was what we did last night,
because
but
it's
a year
pretty
ago.
recent. Okay.
Very recent.
So the tease.
The tease last year. I was very inspired. I loved being in a room full of transsexuals.
It was my first time going too.
Yeah,
and it was very
It's
inspiring.
crazy because I didn't meet you, but you know, I met people you knew, and yeah, I met her ex-boyfriend.
He loves to talk.
I met her ex-boyfriend, and I remember him and then your roommate, which is crazy. This is crazy.
No, that
because
is actually so
that is
insane.
crazy because her current roommate.
Well, I wasn't even there.
You weren't there, and she was, but we didn't see each other.
Well, it's funny because she was like not
post-op.
FFS, but she had something done.
Oh, that
Did
was
you have your chin and jaw?
I had my chin and trach
and
done,
I just had a hair transplant, so I didn't come.
Was that right before that?
I had Harrison Lee did my chin and my trach in January.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then I came back in March.
No, that's crazy.
For the
But
tease.
it's even crazier. Actually, that is crazy. Now that I'm just like saying it out loud, that I met her ex-boyfriend, and all three of us were in the same conversation. It was us three talking for like a while.
Because he was obsessed with Danielle T too. But it is interesting that you met two prominent people in our lives, but like not us.
And not you guys, exactly.
It just shows like how small kind of the
industry is.
Yeah.
It's so tiny. But then I didn't start doing actually studio work until like months later. So that was we're in March. So that was in March of last year. I didn't start studio work until like July. So
and then she's being booked and busy.
I was, but like not until like June.
Okay.
I started in like June.
So what were you doing?
Yeah.
You were
I was
just
working
like,
at a dispensary.
Oh, still
Still at that point.
When
in
did
March,
you quit the dispensary?
July, when I started studio work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like your path is like very how it
I feel like it's very
not even
LA.
how it used to be because like
very LA.
OF literally
LA.
didn't exist. But I feel like it's super rare to get into studio work before OF these days. Because like you know what I mean. Like now, if
You
you're
guys
getting
are
into studio
comedy.
work, you've already been established as an
No,
OF girl, and I feel like you're like one of the last people who was like you did studio and then you started doing OF.
No, but it really benefited me because a lot of my fan base, people on Twitter, a lot of the people that like actually, you know, are like solid subs, they are from my studio work.
It's crazy because like, so you know, we've both been in it for about 3 years.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because you came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it was like everyone that I was around, like Big Booty and the Beast. Like I remember I was at their house and like, oh, do you know this girl? And I was like, no, who is that? And then like she was like, oh yeah, this girl's coming out.
yeah.
It was just like you were all of a sudden like working with all of these people that I knew, and I was like, who is
No,
this
she came
girl?
out of nowhere and was literally everywhere because you filmed with our friends, Booty and Beast. And then I was like, that girl was literally just at my house in Vegas.
Yeah.
You were
And then I was
just
like, oh my
going
God, she's like
wild.
everywhere. And
Yeah.
then that's when obviously we
was
became
going
friends.
wild.
And then
So how many studio scenes have you done, and how many OF videos have you done, just as like a testament to your hard work? Because I feel like you've done so much in such a short period of time that it took me like years to do. And like you just grinded so hard and like made such a name for yourself so fast.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like what are those numbers? Because I just feel like the viewers would be gagged by that.
Did you ask how many collabs and studio scenes?
Yeah, you can break them down into different categories.
Collabs for OnlyFans, like a lot. Like a lot.
Like
so far.
40?
I would say like maybe 35.
Okay, that's a lot. Like that is a lot.
30, 35, yeah.
In
And like
not
5
even
months,
a year.
6 months. Yeah.
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 Because you took
Yeah,
time off
'cause
for
it's March.
FFS.
I did. So I took 2 months off for FFS. So technically, like
Yeah,
what?
so literally
4.5 months, 5
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
No,
like,
in 5 months you did
Yeah.
35 OnlyFans videos, and how many studio scenes?
and like several solos, so many solos. I have so many. If you guys want to find them, you know where to go. But
link below.
link below. And then studio scenes. I have a list, and I told you the number the other day. It was like what, 30?
I think it was like 30.
Yeah.
So you've done in total 65 scenes total.
Something
and
like
studio
that.
days are long days.
Yeah.
And so it's just like really insane because you were doing several things a week.
several, especially at the beginning. Like
She was booked.
I was booked kind of in the middle of that. Like once I started, I really had to develop a name for myself, show people that I could bottom. I liked bottoming. I realized that I could top once I started doing it, and then I realized I could work with cis women once I started actually doing it. A lot of my first experiences have been in studio porn, and I feel like I've enjoyed it so heavily. But I definitely started out doing just OnlyFans collabs, like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right out the gate, like the first 3 months,
You
I
kind of
filmed the
have
majority
to,
of them.
to build up like
Yeah,
you know, a library.
and that's
for
how I built my
your
Twitter
fans.
too. That's how I built my
Mhm.
Twitter. I was just like releasing content every day for like a long period of time, and I worked with a lot of people that I thought were hard workers. Two, they were sexy. I wanted to work with them, and like I don't actually quite remember how I came across Booty and Beast. I can't.
They're just all they do so much and they collab with so many people and they work with a lot of trans girls. So that was probably how.
I
and
probably
also
saw
like
them on my
and also
feed.
like she has posted with them and she's filmed with them.
Yeah,
if you
and
were
I've
at
been following
house,
her for a long time, which is crazy.
Yeah,
And that was not intentional, I
I
swear.
didn't know that until like
No,
after we
she's
were
a
friends,
clout-chasing
and then
whore.
she was like, oh my god, I've been following you forever.
I
and I was like,
sent her a
oh my
DM
god,
a long time
stalker.
ago, and it was like, "You're beautiful."
yeah.
Because I remember one day you followed me back, like after I had followed you for a few months.
I just like follow the other girls, like the other trans
Yeah.
girls who follow me.
And then I DM'd you, and then you didn't read it until we became actual friends, which is crazy.
yeah, well, I don't like respond.
No, babe,
If
she
anyone
doesn't even
knows me,
respond to
I'm-
me.
She doesn't respond
I'm
to our
literally
texts,
a hermit. But
she responds
it
on
was so
FaceTime, and she does not verbally respond.
No,
She'll just
I'm-
answer the
I'm-
phone and click.
I'm shocked that we're even all sitting here and she's even showed up.
oh, thanks.
I'm shocked I'm here. I'm shocked we're all here after the
No,
night.
honestly, everything was against us these
I
days.
fear.
These days.
I fear this day threw me for a loop.
No,
Yeah.
it threw me for a fucking
But
fast loop.
yeah, so you're like basically you've established yourself so quickly. I
Mm-hmm. and
feel
I'm
like
really
that's
pr- I'm-
super impressive.
I'm very proud of myself.
You should
You've
be.
been nominated for XBiz. You've been nominated for AVN.
Not XBiz, but AVN, yeah.
I thought you had one for XBiz.
No, I had 2 for AVN and then 2 for, I don't even know, a few for the T shows. So,
oh right, teas. I'm
yeah.
mixing up
That's
teas
so
and AVN.
Yeah.
Or
iconic.
XBiz, yeah.
But yeah, you've like
love-
established
No,
yourself
yeah,
so
and, like,
quickly.
And like
You-
that cutoff was what? Like back in October.
October.
Yeah.
So I had only really been doing July, August, September, 4 months. Like
4
so
Four months and you already have not.
I was just getting pound town.
She's had
boots.
her FFS done.
I
She's
did my pump.
you've
You're
done
kind of a
everything
microwave
so
tranny.
fast.
Oh, I'm a microwave trainee down. I got my tracheal shave, then I got my tits done, then I did my pump in my hips and my butt, then I did my face, and in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I'm getting my voice done, and then in 2 days, I'm getting pumped again. So it's like crazy. I honestly feared that I need to slow the fuck down, but I think after these next 2 things, I'm going to slow down because I don't want to keep. I want to like enjoy my life. I want to enjoy summer. I want to have. I want to go to Europe.
No,
with
we're
you.
going to Europe.
We're
this
going to
summer.
Europe.
We're
And
going to Europe.
cool.
I fear it's just going to be a duo for that trip.
And that's
But-
not because we don't want her there.
No,
Anyways.
of course. Well,
Other reasons.
Other
reasons.
But she just loves being home, and she just isn't in the mood to travel these days.
Yeah.
So
her.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
But
like, no, I don't. You
us-
know I'm
No,
going
no,
home.
I know.
Literally,
No,
the
but we're-
ongoing
I hate
joke
being
is
home.
you can't.
We're going
sit
to
still.
we're going to Europe, and we are going to run amok.
No, we're gonna run amok. And
Muck
I'm
running.
so excited, and I think that I'm like, these girls are probably these girls. Like I'm talking to like people watching, but I am in a way. That shot really got me. No, I am so blessed I met you guys, and even if you were like shit stacks on the sidewalk, I would still be so blessed to have met you. No, because I feel
No,
like
I am.
there's a common misconception that like the only reason.
Call me shit
Clearly, you
stick.
don't know us though.
Well, no, you are shit sticks, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm just really blessed that I have like for just being trans and making your own family is really important. And you guys are definitely my sisters, so love you.
No,
Well,
of
you're like my
course.
mommy at this point, like your mother. Like,
Mother.
She's milfy.
I fear that I don't know how I got put in this position.
oh, you know,
No, I do know. I
It's because
do
you
know.
literally have mommy milkers and birthing hips. So
After the second BBL, babes, it's over.
no, we're done.
No,
You-
I'm only
You need to
getting
come
ca-
with me to the pumper.
oh no, we had a conversation about that last.
No, we did. She goes,
About my pump?
no, she goes, what if I just get pumped and I don't tell Victoria and I just gaslight her into the
No,
fact
no,
that
I
I
won't
didn't.
get gaslit because I know that.
No, the joke was I was gonna get like pumped, but I was going to ask like the pumper to be like, how much has Victoria had? And then ask for like more than what she's had and then pretend like it was all natural.
I've only spent like honestly like 7K so far, but after like in 2 days, probably a little more. But
Yeah.
a lot more. But I'm doing a lot more in my hips, and it's honestly, I don't even notice it. It's there. I'm so blessed that I've been pumped because thank God. Period. I looked like a ruler, like a protractor before. Like I was like so top heavy. I don't even know what was going on. But
No,
Well,
she's
that's
looking
being a
what was
stunning.
the question?
I don't know. We're just kind of kikiing.
Yeah, we're kiki.
I like to kiki.
No, I like to
Yeah.
kiki. I feel like this is like such a good chill vibe.
No, it's definitely a good vibe. it's very easy to talk to you hookers because we talk every single
for
day.
sure.
I know, I
This
was
is like literally our regular banter.
The thing is we never run out of things to talk about.
No,
which
it's
is
a constant,
crazy.
It's like a hamster wheel.
No, it's like a running conversation.
Yeah.
It never ends.
No, it never ends. I figured that
Never.
for the past 4 months, it has not ended. When did we meet? October,
October,
November,
we
December,
became
January.
real fast friends.
Oh my God, quickly. No, I just literally.
Fast friends lead to fast enemies.
Oh.
maybe,
we know
maybe
too,
for you.
No,
No.
we know too much
about each other.
We know too much.
All
we
three of
can't.
us.
Yeah, it's almost like we're like
No, we're committed.
we're Stockholm syndrome at this point.
No, we're committed because
There's no way we're getting rid of each other at this point.
No,
Yeah, no.
the things can't be exposed.
Her best friend, when we were at the nudist resort, was like, she like made an announcement to the whole friend group and was like, I fear Victoria's stuck with us. And I'm like,
No, literally.
everyone, my name's Victoria. And I'm a
No,
skank.
babe, they knew who you were. You were eating our pussy's or our friend's pussy, like
No, eating cat
Her
apparently.
pussy tasted so good.
after the hot tub.
Oh yeah, so
did.
what would you describe yourself? Because there's an ongoing joke amongst
she's a
Bella
lesbo.
and I that she's a lesbo. So can you clarify it for the viewers? Like what is your
Honestly, I think I
are
like
you attracted
everybody,
to?
but I don't think sexually I feel like I'm attracted to everyone. Honest answer. That's the honest answer. It's all people.
I feel like you are primarily, this is my observation just from being, in your presence these days.
In my presence and in my holes, all of them.
Yeah. I feel as if you primarily are into men.
Yeah.
But
I'm only ever dated men, though.
situationally, you are into everybody.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't like hunt out a cis woman and be like, oh my God, I want to fuck her.
True.
But in that situation, it was hot and it was fun and it was like a sexy environment.
No, and
so
I can
you
do
were
it.
down to do
And
it.
she
And you
sucks my
and
dick
you
great,
wanted to
so
do it.
I did.
But like you don't seek out women. You don't seek out trans
no,
girls.
like on
but
my
you
Tinder
can
dating
do
app,
it.
I don't have women. It's my
Just
filter
men.
is just men. So it's like I think that is what I'm ultimately looking for, like in a day to day. But like I do like and love like a person because they're a great person. Like I like
Mhm.
personalities. I fear
Yeah.
more than like just like physical attributes.
No, totally. That's
Like,
why we're
that's better.
friends.
Oh, like you're friends because Bella's not a looker. She has a good personality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
because she looks
That's
like
why
a
I'm
fucking
friends
cinder
with her,
block,
too.
and
I
I
was
just like her personality. No,
Babe, that
you're
cinder
so
block
hot.
is crazy.
No, you're so
I'm
hot.
giving Michelin Man. But if we can just correct it.
No, your hair actually looks so good today. I just stared at it.
my hair? I was
Mhm.
saying, wait.
Wait, what?
Her hair always looks good though.
It
It actually
does.
makes me feel like shit.
No, it's
sometimes.
so dirty. Don't
It's
let the
because she
cameras
takes a
fool
flat
you.
iron to it, heats it up to 500, and just
No, literally. If Bella is leaving her home, it needs to
and
be
then she throws oil on that bitch.
it needs to be blow outed to hell.
No, I just think it's important. And I think something that's lost in today's society, and I'm talking to the cam, is that people go out of their house looking a mess. And I feel as if you can have something put together, whether it's just makeup and outfit, whether it's just hair and outfit, whether it's a cute matching sweatsuit and your hair is together. Like even if your hair is in a bun, like you can do something to look presentable.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's very important to me because you never get back a first impression.
That is so fucking
true.
No.
And you just never know who you're going to meet, what situations you're going to be in. And I just feel like it's always good to put like a good foot forward.
100%.
Of course, when you're hungover crazy, like I've gone out
no,
looking
like, I'm
a
gonna
mess.
go to McDonald's and get a fish fillet, like looking like a trash bin.
Right,
But
I just feel like if I'm going out to run errands or do something, I just like to be presentable. I just think it's something that's like lost. Like people used to get like dressed up to go to the mall or like dressed up to go do things.
I
And now
agree.
like as a country we're so casual,
We
which
are,
I
and I
am
think-
casual. Of course I'm sitting here in sneakers, but I just feel like
I wouldn't call that cash, but
what? This is cash.
I think it's cash. It's giving athleisure. No.
it's
it's
guess.
elevated cash.
Sure.
I'm in a tennis skirt.
You're in a tennis
Isn't it
skirt,
aloe?
but you have your hair like your hair's blown out and
We're all wearing.
you're in a
tennis-
matching
we're,
set.
We're all wearing skirts.
Yeah, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
Look presentable.
See, I fear that they have elastic
I mean,
implants
I
on
wouldn't
me.
call you cash. You're literally wearing like a
No, you're not
gorgeous
cash.
necklace.
Do you guys like this sweater?
You're bedazzled.
it's so
Oh
cute.
no, it's so cute.
No, but
Great.
what is interesting is seeing you develop into like
Yeah.
the woman that you are because
Yeah.
you've only been transitioning for how long?
I think it's coming up on it's 2 years now.
2
Almost
years.
2 years, yeah.
So seeing you
So fast.
develop into like not even just physically, but even in the time period I've met you, like I feel like something that trans women tend to go through is like building your own confidence, building who you are as a person and finding that new identity and like your femininity. And so it's really cool to like see that develop and see you get more and more comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
And that is just such a different thing because like yesterday at the teas, like I literally like I pulled you aside for a second and I was like, I just want to tell you like this is so beautiful. Like you look beautiful, but I can just see like the confidence radiating off of you and like
Yeah.
your aura and your energy was
Thank
just
you.
so good. And it's
Thank
so
you.
cool to see that versus the girl that I met on Halloween.
Yeah.
Cause like at that moment, like I could see the insecurity and I could feel the
100%.
insecurity off of you. So
Savannah, slow
now
down.
developing into that is like, you know,
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong. No.
No, you've
Savannah,
gone through
slow down.
You've
It's a meme. Have
gone
you not
through
heard
so
it?
many like
No.
milestones so quickly.
You haven't heard of that meme, you guys? Savannah, slow down. It's like a meme.
No, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh.
Oh.
Well,
Anyways, no, you're right,
Anywho.
and thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that because it's very true. I think FFS played a huge part in that because I had my boobs done. That was the first thing I did. So
I
it
feel
was
like that was like, I feel like a lot of girls do that and I feel like it's a mistake.
Agreed.
I feel like getting
I
your boobs
feel
done
like you
first
should
is
always
almost
do, if you're going to do
face first.
face first, because it's like you're
And
gonna
you
have
just kind of look like a man with tits.
no, and I
no, if
kinda-
I'm being
For
so
real.
and I
real.
kind of did.
Right, but
I
it's
hear.
like it's very like euphoric to have a feminine attribute on you.
It is.
But I feel
I mean,
like
it's for myself, not for the
I feel
way
like it's the quickest
what I
way
mean?
to get
yeah.
affirmed as your gender.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Wait, what was I saying? It's the quickest way to be like affirmed in the gender you want to be.
it is.
Yes.
And also, I will say that at the time, I said this on your podcast, your single podcast.
Mhm.
I said,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I said that it was I wanted my face done. I got nervous and then realized that the wait list is way longer, and the wait list for boobs was like,
Mhm.
I got in
Yeah,
like
you
2
want-
weeks later. Like
you
I
want like
so-
things quickly.
I know, and
but-
I do still want things quickly. I feel like whatever's up, I'll take. So like now my voice is available in 4 weeks. I'm doing it. I don't care.
That's so crazy because like I did that like with my nose. Like it was very last minute.
Yeah.
And then this second BBL is so last minute. Like
Yeah.
I decided like 2 weeks ago.
Sometimes it's just so insufferable to look away that you don't see yourself.
No, I know,
Or
totally.
sound away or feel away, whatever. And it's just like, well, I will literally take what I can get. And if that means doing my boobs first, well, they were done. It's done. Don't have to deal with it. I got my face done a year later
Mhm.
or like 6 months later. No, it was like a year later. But I think that it's important to just like, if you want it done, get it done.
Yeah,
You
no.
know? I don't think everyone needs to get it done, but if you want it done, get it done. And that's what I did for
Yeah.
sure.
And sometimes I just want to say, like, sometimes your friends will be like, or like family even. Like, I remember when before I got like anything done, my like friends and family were like, oh my God, like you look so femme already. Like, you don't need to do anything. And I was
Yeah,
like,
bullshit.
sometimes you just need to be like, that's sweet of you, but like you're
Mhm.
gaslighting me. Like maybe that is their
Exactly.
honest
Everyone
opinion.
said I didn't need FFS,
but
like my family at
no,
least.
and like sometimes you just need to be like, no, I'm getting this done.
No,
Yeah.
that's so true because a lot of people do say that. Like they said that to me about my boobs, which honestly I do kind of regret.
What?
Babes,
I'll
This
take
bitch has
them.
the nicest boobs ever.
No, I
I've never
do.
seen nicer tits.
I do. They
in my
look so
life.
natural, but also like I just sometimes like having no boobs was just so
Grass
nice.
is always greener.
I know. Well, babes, I've been on both sides, so yeah. But
Both sides of the lawn.
yeah,
Literally,
but no,
both
but
sides
they
of
said
the
that
lawn.
with the boobs. They said that with my chin and my trach. They said that with
hard
my
to make it
BBL.
smoky.
Like the only thing that people agreed on was my nose because that shit was fucked.
That shit was
But
fucked.
like no, that shit was
fucked.
No, this bitch was
Fuck.
Miles Teller.
I fear that is
Like, and I'm being so for real. No,
Crazy.
your nose now is like literally perfect.
it's beautiful.
But like,
So is yours. That's one thing I did not do.
Before?
no.
no, I was
now.
Miss Piggy.
No, but now both of your
No.
noses are stuck.
No, I love my nose.
No, I
love
love
the
your
nose
nose.
doctor,
No,
Dr.
your nose is-
Patella in Rochester, New York.
clap for
Thank
him.
you.
And,
No, 'cause
and
she
Dr.
showed me his
Jubilee.
work. Oh, Julie's crazy.
I have a consult with Jubilee in a few days.
Oh my God. No, I'm going to see
I
him
feel
again.
that's why
And
she's staying in
I
LA.
want to like gag him
No,
in more the ways than one.
I just feel like this is going to be my surge year. Like
Okay.
I'm getting a BBL. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my chin again.
Yeah.
Maybe like a little
She's actually getting
facelift.
pumped. Don't believe her.
No.
The BBL
Let
is a
me have
cover
it.
story.
Let me have it because all the bitches be getting pumped. Just let me be the BBL girl. You know what I mean?
I fear that you might be right.
I feel like
I
everyone
fear-
knows that already.
No,
They
they
do.
do
You
know.
don't ever shut
they
the fuck
do
up
know
about it.
because when I was at the event, I don't ever shut up about it because it's a big accomplishment that I was fat enough to have an ass like this.
Well,
No, for real.
you're not fat.
I'm
first
in
of all.
my bulk, babe. I was.
No, the other day she was complaining about being the fat friend, and I was like, where?
No, I am the fat friend.
She
And if
literally
there's
has
nothing,
abs.
There's nothing wrong with
You have
that.
abs, and while they were genetically modified, you have abs.
Genetically modified.
They're surgically modified. But
No, the thing is, though, is like around you bitches, you are 50 pounds. You are 70. And
There's no way she just said that. There's no way. And Cassidy is 20. So
yeah, and I'm like 190.
femme.
So it's just like, it's not even a big deal these
not
days.
190 is there's no way.
I'm not 190.
Okay.
I used to be. Once upon a
I
time.
fear that we're going to get canceled.
For what?
Using the word fat?
what?
No, it's just like a thing that it is. And I'm not calling other people fat.
That tequila was really good.
I'm not calling other
Yeah.
people fat. Let's make that really clear.
I didn't
would
say that.
never.
You're calling yourself fat.
Yeah.
I'm not even calling you fat.
No,
She's
it's
not
the-
either.
And
No, I get
sometimes
what
the
you're saying.
sky is blue.
It's
and like
the easiest to be harsh on yourself.
It
you
is.
know?
But it's just the reality and the life that I live.
Okay.
Cut the fucking cameras.
Cut the cameras.
No, yeah, you're not fat, but congrats on your baby. I'll hook her.
No, for real.
Anyways, yeah.
No,
Like, she's going to call us and be like, oh my God, I just got it done. And we're going to be like, nice. Anyway.
no, literally no one's going to give a single shit. No, she won't even be able to respond because she can't speak for 8
No,
weeks.
we're getting surgery basically around the same kind
No,
of.
but we'll both be healed enough to go to Europe.
100p.
And you're going to go with your new voice and I'm going to go with my new ass. And period, it's over.
And my new husband that I met last night, so
Oh my God. You think I'll pay?
100p.
Okay, we're going.
This man has money.
You know what? That means you have money.
No, that means I'm now rich.
No, you basically got fucked by him, so
She
you
became
now
a housewife last
are
night.
rich.
You're
No,
welcome.
I had a lot of fun last
You
night.
did. That's so
Beer.
good. I love.
Did you guys have a lot of fun?
We did.
We did.
That's good. So I
You.
oh you.
You're
I
crazy.
think that I kind of
No, I fell asleep getting my ass eat last night.
No,
But that's-
I looked over.
So Bella and I had
she's- No, I didn't. I was vibing. I was hanging out. You were getting down and dirty.
It
And
was my idea and I executed it. And Bella unfortunately had to be my babysitter. And
I was her babysitter, and I look over.
Unfortunately, she looked over at me getting my ass eat by this man who I was very attracted to. And it
I
felt
can't,
so
this
good, I fell
conversation.
asleep.
The tea. I was standing outside of the award show. They're like, bye. They walk away into the dust, into the distance. They
dust.
leave my ass there. I look over at this
Okay,
hot.
you're so drama. You're making it seem like we abandoned you. You were around all friends.
I was not. I was standing next to Billionaire. That's it.
That's enough friends for
Was
me.
she
That
not
is
there?
enough friends for me.
Was she not there?
She wasn't. She was across the way. And I said, I was in the Uber. I said, Cassidy. I said, come on. And she just like, climbed into the front seat and started speaking Russian. I don't know. Like, no, I had a lot of fun last night. I don't actually care. Let the girls do what they got to do.
No, it was fun. I had
I'm
to
their
be
third.
with her.
I'm not their first. But
Her.
no, this is all jokes. I hope everyone doesn't think we hate each other. We love each other.
No,
I'm
fear
literally,
that
I'm
they
literally
don't think
kidding.
that.
I have no harsh feelings. I
No,
had
no.
so much fun. They had so much fun.
No, it was
honestly
fun. It was fun.
No, she looks at
no,
me
it
and
was
she
so
looks at
fun.
me and says, "I kind of wish I was at that house party."
Kind of same.
No,
but
because I
also-
fell asleep.
No,
Like,
she
obviously,
literally-
I would have had more fun anywhere else.
No, you were also just tired, and she does this thing where like she'll
Yeah.
get drunk and she makes plans. She loves to make plans when she's drunk, and then I
What
accompany
kinds?
with her to those plans, and then she just boop out of nowhere passes out.
No,
So-
it's like once I have alcohol in my system, like I hope somebody
have-
else can relate. I like if I'm sober, it's weird. If I'm sober, I can like my brain is just like thinking, so I like can't fall asleep. But like when I have alcohol, my brain like shuts off and then I just go to sleep.
You've also drank more in the past 48 hours than you have ever in front of me. I've never seen. Well, actually, I
Really?
fear that Bella and I drank a whole bottle of tequila.
Well, this
the other
bitch
night.
over here is peer pressuring me. We started doing shots at like 4.
yeah.
And she
Live
made
a
me do
little.
6 shots before
we've had
9
6
p.m.
shots.
and I
Oh
was
my
like,
god,
I fear we
live
took
a
like 6 shots before
little.
this, but like
Yeah.
whatever.
You're so drums. No,
was
so
it an open bar? Because I didn't pay for a single shot yesterday.
I didn't pay for a single shot either, but it's because everyone was.
Oh,
vying
I
for
didn't
us.
pay either because Mommy Danny paid for me.
No, and then
Mr. Billionaire
Thank
did
you,
buy
Mommy
me a
Danny.
shot.
Thank you, Mommy
as well.
Avery. I
No,
fear.
literally. Also,
Have you guys ever had a green tea shot?
yeah, I don't like them. I like white tea, but
I like both.
But no, so I look
Love you,
over.
Avery.
She passes out mid-assy, and I look at him. I was like, okay. So me and him just like hung out, and then you were like, and then she just stopped. I was like, babes, we got to get up. She's like, I just want to sleep here. I was like, no, because getting you up in 3 hours when it's
It's not
daytime.
happening.
No, it's not happening. And
It's
also,
not
I was like,
happening.
if I
No
said,
Nobody
world.
literally looked like
no, I said,
prostitutes
no, I
walking
said-
out of there.
I said-
Should have
swear.
seen Cassidy and I
Over-
this morning.
I said over my dead fucking body am I walking out of this hotel
In the
during the
No, during
daytime
daylight.
with my pink fuzzy hat, my mini dress, in Playboy knee-high
No, your
leather
makeup
heels?
half off, I fear.
No, I was like, I already look like a Russian prostitute.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase. I already look like a prostitute. I do not need to look like a prostitute in the daytime,
Well, you are a
walking down
prostitute.
Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
Am I a prostitute?
That was a joke.
No,
Because
yeah.
I'm a prostitute.
No, you actually were.
No, I would never
just
sit
for
on Figueroa
clarification.
and hold a sign that says like dollars.
But no, she was so
ass.
mom to me last night because she ordered McDonald's when we got back at the place at like 4 a.m.
Oh,
and then I immediately go to my room to pass out, and then
I love
she
McDonald's.
brings in 2 hash browns, and I just like slam them down my throat.
No, because I
and
knew
then
that she
I woke up
needed
with
it.
hash brown wrappers in the morning, like right beside my face, and I was like,
I knew she
and then I
needed
had
it.
anxiety in the
No,
morning.
you guys listen.
No, you had anxiety. I don't know why I didn't. Because I feel like normally I'm the one with
I
the anxiety.
immediately did.
And you take me off the ledge. But 'cause we've talked about this. I get such bad anxiety. You'll take me off the ledge. And sometimes you do too. But then also sometimes you're kind of cuckoo bonkers and you make it worse. Because you're like, honestly, yeah, that was kind of crazy. I'm like, ah. And then,
I just tell the truth.
no, she doesn't. I need that. But sometimes, like, can you just tell me the truth in 3 hours? Because right now,
Yeah, right now
I
she's
have a
gonna-
tequila and a gun. And, like, it's over.
and
gonna
one of
lose
them's going to
it.
be shot.
No, I fear this
Me.
morning. This
No,
morning.
the tequila or the gun.
Oh, a shot. That was funny.
was so
that was
good.
really good.
That was so good. She had to explain it, so it couldn't have been that
More
good.
than just a whore.
It wasn't that good.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
No, this
So-
morning I also woke up and like climbed out of a house in the Hollywood Hills, like up like a stairwell that was like it was very long. And I was still in my tutu from last night with my heels. My makeup actually looked
No,
great.
your makeup looks
I
so-
woke up and looked in the mirror and was like, holy shit. Guys, I've had this makeup on since yesterday at 4.
She's making her glam last.
I think the setting powder was Gorilla
Are we
Glue
pretending
at
this is this-
point.
It's not the
You,
same
you
day.
already
Okay.
outed yourself.
I just did. No, this is not the same day. I've had the makeup on for several hours.
You
And
slept in that hair too, and it looks good.
shout out to Leah because that bitch slays and she got my mug together.
She got your mug beat.
No, this bitch was like
Booty beat.
if I were a part of what was that show, Fashion Police, you would have won.
What was her name?
Joan Rivers would have been like, yeah,
Rest
you
in
won.
fucking peace, Joan Rivers, icon.
Oh my god.
No, love Joan.
No, I love her quote.
That's
that
how-
You're kind of my Joan Rivers.
That's also how I
You're
want
like,
to
take that
die
off
is
and
like
put on
on the
this.
surge table.
No, I have really helped, and I will be so for real. I've really helped develop your style a bit because you were just trying to find your footing.
I still am.
No, you are, and
Yeah.
like this fits so cute. But there was a minute where some of the shit you were pulling out, I was like,
when it came to Tampa.
no, your Daisy
no,
Dukes
no, no.
hiked up your ass crack.
No, when
What
she
Daisy-
no
oh,
when
the blue
she
shorts?
when she came
I
to
still have them.
when she came
Now
to
they look like
Tampa,
underwear because I've been pumped
she
so many times.
opened up her suitcase and she goes, "This is so cute." It was a lime green sweater with white like a
No,
doily frill.
it's so fucking
all
cute.
Over
I
the
stand by-
perimeter. She goes, "This is so cute."
I
And then
posted in it
we
on
were-
Instagram. It did really well, and I love that shirt. And I don't care what she says.
No,
It's so cute.
it was just giving. And then we were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to a dive bar." She goes, "Okay, can I wear this?" She was in an OnlyFans little tiny sports
Did
bra.
you not wear an
and
OnlyFans crew neck to the dive bar that we went to the last night I was there?
I did,
You did.
but babes, you were in like
And I was in these
sweatpants
socks.
rolled down, like dick almost popping out. Like it was giving like we can be sex workers, but you don't need to give hooker everywhere
Especially
you
not
You
go.
don't have to
down-
give away free
especially not in
material.
where were we?
No, where we were, and I was like,
Tampa,
"Babe, you need to put something on." And I gave you the jacket, and then I gave you the leggings, and I, and you're like, "Oh my god, I look so good, I feel so good." And I was like, "Well, yeah, you have a body, show it off," but like in a way where it's like not on the corner.
She put me in a few outfits. I immediately got on Amazon and ordered the same clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to steal a few from her, but she did
No,
not.
Yeah.
this bitch, I look over, she has clothes of mine in her suitcase. Then I lent her a Louis Vuitton Speedy. She goes, "I fear this needs to come with me." I said, "I fear it doesn't."
The Speedy.
The purse, the style.
Oh, I thought that was like a nickname for like a Speedo.
It's a purse.
But yeah,
Purse.
I feel like
No,
also
no,
like as well
She
as
also
you,
let me a
your fashion
Balenciaga that I
has,
was literally
has
about
come
to.
together.
I was about to cop
No,
it.
I
It
literally,
was about to
she
be
had
mine.
something that she had to do, and I had planned a night out. And
Oh,
I
she had a
didn't-
fit.
I did not want you to go. I was just upset, not at you, but the
No,
situation.
but then we
and
saw
you.
them again together the next.
Then no, I know it all worked out. We're
It
cutting
all
that.
worked
It
out.
all worked out. But I go. We're sitting there drinking a happy hour. I go, I'll give you a Balenciaga if you don't go.
No, and she was not fucking around. And then I get to the house and I'm going, but can I have the Balenciaga? She's like, I fear it actually looks good with with me.
No. The next day you go, so like, can I still have it?
I
said no. The bargain was not bargaining no longer.
God. The bargain was no.
Also, I was drunk.
Can we talk about how she made me look at a 1-bedroom apartment across the street?
No, neighbors.
No,
future neighbors.
I also
moving
just wrapped
across
my
the
car
street.
the same color as hers, so I fear that this is
Guys,
scary.
This is literally
An episode of Dateline.
This is gonna be a Dateline episode, and clip this pod when I'm murdered, and all of a sudden she has jet black hair, all of my designer bags, and my fucking tennis bracelet.
I draft up a will and
bangs in a BBL.
No,
I can't get a BBL.
no, she can't do
anymore.
BBL.
No.
But no, anyway. We're running out of time.
Yeah. No, let's add some structure back into this pod.
I feel like this is a FaceTime call.
No, literally.
No, it is.
Structure.
So what is like the craziest thing that you feel has like happened to you, whether it's been like OnlyFans collabs or
Dates.
studio scenes or dates? Like what's like a crazy story?
Okay, I have one, but I told you both it already, but
Just
I'll
have
tell
to
you
make
again.
it quick.
No, I'll make it quick. Went and hung out with somebody and woke up and he was pounding somebody else. Crazy.
That just recently
You have to
happened.
give context.
That was recently.
No,
No,
she
no
went
context is
to
gonna be given.
she went to go hook up with a guy,
And we're
hang
gonna-
out with him,
Yeah.
and she did, and then she passed out on the couch
on
She-
his lap.
Oh yes.
on his lap.
Okay.
She wakes
Wakes up,
He's fucking some other bitch in the bedroom.
Yeah, crazy. And then what was the other one that I told you both about? Where you called me and you're like, you've had like 6 crazy stories this week.
Oh, I was
What was it?
I was in my apartment on FaceTime with you, and you called me, and you're like, I'm in a Trader Joe's parking lot. I
Oh,
took 4 honey packs. My dick is hard, and I can't go inside. I was like, are you okay?
No,
She
yeah.
goes, it feels like my dick's about to explode.
No, I literally was in
No,
pain.
you're the queen of nearly exploding cock.
No, I was in pain. Like,
No,
genuinely in
and then
pain.
she's like, I have to go in and buy these whatever the fuck you have
Oh
to buy.
my God, I wasn't wearing a
antidote?
tuck it up because this one man I like to see him like just like kind of free ball. But I feared that I forgot that you had to validate your ticket to get out of the Trader Joe's parking lot without paying fucking $172. And I had to go in and buy I bought a bottle of tequila, be so real with you. And I bought that and I was bricked in the Trader Joe's fully. No tuck it up. My OnlyFans sweatpants. I was bricked.
She was pitching a tent.
No, everyone was looking at me. And I was like, why are you looking at me? And I looked down and was like, oh, that's why. But
Yeah.
there wasn't many people in the Trader Joe's that day. And I put my Louis Vuitton right over myself so no one saw.
Well,
No, but I've had some crazy date stories. I just got out of this situationship, like I've said several times. And I've been on a dating moment. Now I'm a man-eater and I'm over that. But for like a solid month, I went on 14 dates?
went
No,
on
you were
so many
dating
dates.
Yeah.
everybody.
I did meet one sexy ass man. I'm literally obsessed, but we just are I'm just very busy these days, so I can never see him. Sometimes he cancels. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What's happening? This is such a huge studio.
no, I love
No,
this.
so cute.
So cute.
How are you texting?
It's so cute. What are your
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's wrap it up because we have 4 minutes.
Okay.
So is there anything that you want to promote? Is there anything that you want to, anything exciting coming up? Is there
Vibes.
just like what's the vibes and where should people find you?
Great.
What should they look forward to?
100p.
When are we doing our threesome?
100p again. Part 2. We're actually you and I are doing a threesome in a week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invite.
You're gonna be getting BBL.
Invites are always appreciated.
Well, you can come.
says the girl going to dinner without us tonight?
Oh, well,
Literally,
I would
says these hookers that left me last night in the dust.
I
No
had-
comment, right? Silence. There was silence.
She's been silenced, everybody.
No, but I'm very excited to a few of my scenes that I just filmed. I'm very excited for them to come out. I just recently did a few kink stuff, and I'm very excited for that to come out. It
Slay.
was filmed incredibly, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. My OnlyFans, of course, I've been working and doing a lot of fun stuff. Like our threesome is beautiful, I think, and she filmed it.
so
So,
gorgeous.
thank you.
No, it was.
Yeah.
I can attest. It was so
I
fucking
got
hot.
double penetrated.
I
This
haven't
bitch had
released it yet,
two-
but
That's crazy, and she hasn't
Two
released
things in
our
her
video
cups.
either. It's like you guys are just really. Are you doing that intentionally to give me a heads up? I feel that you guys have a private conversation with this as not Victoria, and you're like, okay, we'll give her a break.
No,
No,
we're slowly
let's
like.
let her
no,
financially
also
benefit
I just
first.
have so many unreleased scenes that I
Yeah.
do them. I'm not gonna release the video of our threesome when we just did that big trans orgy.
True.
Because those are both big sellers and
Very
also
true.
too similar.
Very true.
So I like to space it out and do solos with guys.
Yeah, but my
Between-
OnlyFans is. I fear
What's
I
your
don't know.
handle?
Think Victoria Grant.
I fear I don't know.
Victoria Grant with 2 T's or 1 T?
It's okay.
No,
we'll
Victoria
have
Grant
it.
with 2 T's. We'll the link it below.
Yeah,
I
they'll,
think.
they'll like put it
I
in.
don't know. Probably
Our
not.
Probably
editor
not.
will do
We're actually
something.
going to tell
No,
them not
my
to.
Twitter is Victoria Grant with 2 T's. My OnlyFans is Victoria Grant with 2 T's. And my Twitter is Victoria Grant, or TS Victoria Grant with 2 T's. I don't know why there's so many 2 T's. It's because this random artist in LA
T for
has
trans.
took the one with the normal 1 T, so whatever. But no, I'm excited for a lot of my studio scenes that are coming out like soon, hopefully. And I just shot a scene with the stunning Amina Green, and I can't wait for you guys to see that. It's gonna be so hot. It's probably my favorite scene I've ever shot doing studio work in my fast 6
And
months.
up for a nom tomorrow as well.
2.
Yeah.
Same for
I
you.
don't know why I'm snapping.
No, same for you, Miss Art Vondelay.
What does that mean?
You guys know what that means?
What's Art Vondelay?
It's from the Kardashians.
No, I know what you're talking
It's
about.
like giving Tom Cranes.
Wait, no, yeah, when
No.
Chloe and
They went their mom. Yeah,
No,
but
she's a fake fan.
We're both. She's such a fake fan. But we're both nominated. So wish us luck. And you
So
know,
amazing.
if
May the better trainee win.
Neither one of you. I'm kidding.
I need to get out of here.
No, this
No,
girl
No,
needs to go to her
thank you,
private
guys.
exclusive dinner.
No, I
And-
do.
Oh yeah,
I,
no, we're not. We're going to the spa and getting mud bath.
no, I'm going to the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Don't tell. Oh, wait, this is gonna be released later. This is not a live stream.
Immediate release.
Who's showing up? Literally, who?
We were walking across the street through construction the other day in Tampa, and someone says Bella, and we're
I
all
don't
like,
think that they said that. She's dead set that they said my name. I don't think that happened. She
Whatever.
goes, "Did you hear it?" I said, "No, I kind of thought that maybe they said their name, but I don't think that they did."
I
And
feel
she
like
goes,
they might have
"No, they
not.
did. They did."
they probably didn't.
Okay, don't take the moment from me.
if
I'm
they,
trying to be
even
humble.
if they didn't, just say they did for the plot. Like,
No, I was.
Your life is pretty
No, guys,
boring.
it was crazy. I was walking through a construction site. I was walking through a construction site, and 6 men started screaming my name.
and they started jerking off.
It's crazy.
They
So
put
then,
on their pants and just got to work.
no, they did. So then I got on the dump truck. Well,
Did you have a dump truck?
You're the dumb truck.
Thank you guys so much
Thank
for
you.
watching. This was so fun, so cute, so fresh,
If
so
you tuned out a
goofy.
while ago, we don't blame you.
No, I don't even know what we talked about.
And lots of love. I fear she will be back for an episode 2 sometime.
So.
Oh, we're gonna have her on again.
We will.
Maybe a little
you.
recurring.
Yeah.
A recurring guest.
No, I'm like
I
on
love-
every season. The last episode is just
Well,
like a thing.
lots of love. See you guys next time.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
hookers.